All right, y'all. So, if you all recall, back in January, I did a video heavily critiquing Lupe Fiasco, and I also did a follow-up video, which I had the first one, and had to walk back quite a few things and even apologize. Well, you know what? I want to keep that same energy and actually report on something that's amazing because I don't think it's fair that somebody only gets pressed when something bad is happening, but when some good stuff is happening, nobody's talking about it. So we're gonna talk about this. I want y'all. We got to talk about this.
Mean to you to be a part of these prestigious institutions platforming and recognizing the American art form of hip hop?
Well, I'm still at MIT. Right before this, I actually had to put together my lecture for tomorrow. So I'll be at MIT for another 3 years teaching.
Yeah.
Johns Hopkins starts in the fall. It's my mission post kind of career was to put rap in a space where it could be researched thoroughly, where it can be put in front of the minds of some of the smartest minds in the world, specifically my students at MIT. And to kind of look at it and approach it from all these different facets to establish it as a kind of true American creative process that deserves to be put in the same like halls as Shakespeare and Walt Whitman and other kind of American classics. And I think it deserves that. And being able to be at MIT with it, I'm able to kind of apply physics and math and all these different, cognitive science. When you come to class, you see like, oh, we're doing differential equations as it relates to kind of conceit diffusion through a model, right? So it's like all these ways to approach it, which I think are exciting. I think they'll, have some benefit down the line to the next generation. That now, when you want to become a rapper, you can take a CS class or you can take an engineering class and find relative moments where they connect. So it's just beyond artistic expression. So for me, that's super exciting. MIT's home, but excited to be at Johns Hopkins in the fall as well.
So yeah, we definitely got to talk about this because I am really happy to see hip hop being regarded in this instance. Like let's just go back for a quick second. Let's just turn it back. You have a well-known hip hop artist on MSNBC making history, talking about putting hip hop on the level of Shakespeare, modern on heavy old English literature and literature that's being studied in high schools, colleges. And we are looking at hip hop being acknowledged where you can even take an engineering class. No one I have ever thought of, no one, I don't even know who thinks about stuff like this. And the fact that we have a well-known hip hop artist who is doing his thing to make sure to make this happen. He's using his influence to make this happen. This this excites me. I'm at a loss of words, but what the one thing that I can say is it it reminds me of just the idea of you push the next generation ahead to be able to experience what you may not be able to. And if you go back and just look at history, if you go through history, whether it's in the Bible, whether it's in the modern American history, this has been how generations and societies have been able to build and go forward. It's when you pass the torch on to the next generation. And this is what Lupe is setting up the next generation to do. He is passing the torch in a way where it's not going to just be limited to us just uploading on SoundCloud or using or relying on social media. You being a hip hop artist is going to be as respected as somebody who takes an art class in college or who's an art major in college even. And people who are art majors, they do a lot. They get high paying jobs and they know how to leverage. So I'm really happy to see something like this because you don't necessarily see creative expression promoted this way, especially black creative expression. Now I'm gonna call it for what it is. This is black creative expression being acknowledged on a collegiate level, and I'm here for it. So shout out to Lupe. This is something that I want to make sure that I put out because I gave him my word that if I see something that's dope, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna just be the person who talks about the negative stuff. That's not what this channel is for. So if you're here for the crumb side comments and stuff like that, you can get out of here. So I'm done. That's all I gotta say. If y'all have not known already, my name is Avidan Smith, and I help creatives like you find your unique sound and live a purpose-driven life. If you have not already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Avidan, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.